Hi my lovelies, welcome to my channel, welcome back. Today we're going to do a full face of Primark makeup. I cannot wait to show you guys all the products that I'm using. I love, these are like the gems in Primark Beauty that you need to try. I did this on TikTok and it kind of like, I want to say it blew up. So I'm going to say it blew up. And I posted the same thing on Instagram and it didn't, so I was like, okay. So a lot of you guys was asking me lip combinations and everything like that, and for those of you that don't follow me on TikTok or Instagram, it's Blendbyhan, same on here. So I'm going to start off with eyes, and I'm going to be using their Soft Focus Concealer for under eye and imperfection, full coverage, soft matte finish, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. I'm going to pop that on my brush right underneath. I feel like I should have used a darker one, but no, we'll use this one today, it's fine. A little bit thicker, this one. I like this more for like spot concealing, but I have used it a couple of times now for an eye base when I'm using Primark makeup, and I prefer it to their liquid concealers because the coverage on this and the consistency of this is just so much better than a liquid. I'm just going to pat that all over the eyelid, and I'm not going to zoom in today because I feel like I've been doing it in every single video, and then I feel like I'm literally like so close to... No, I'll zoom in a bit. I like gave in already. I'm not going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in a bit. No. There. That's a nice amount. My mirror's here, so you have to deal with that. But yeah, I just pat it in and I just put a nice even layer on. Oh, I feel like I should have used a darker one. I feel like I'm just going to add a little bit of that dark one in. So this is Almond, so this is a little bit, yeah, it looks a little bit darker. I feel like I'm just so used to using a darker colour. Yeah, it looks 10 times better already. But this is a really nice concealer for around the eye area. I wouldn't use it underneath the eye, because I think it would crease like underneath there, but you can try it out and see how you feel. Eyeshadow palette. So this is the only eyeshadow palette that I have from Primark now. They have loads of them now, but this is the new basics one. I'm pretty sure this was £4 or £5, and I love the colours in this. It is more neutral to silvery kind of vibes. You got a gold in there. The shimmers are amazing in the palette. I cannot get over how nice the shimmers are, but I'm just gonna try to not do the same look that I did in the TikTok video, but I'm probably going to do the same shape. I am going to probably do the same shape. It's my go-to shape. You know what it is already. Smoky Liner. I'm going to take this colour here. So it's like it's not the darkest from the palette, the second darkest. It's like it's from the dark, what? It's like the second darkest colour. It's like a medium brown colour though. It's a really nice neutral palette this. Look muddy when I first put this on though. And I know it does. And I'm like, ah. My friends just messaged me, "Are you still wanting a piercing?" I'm like, of course I am. She's so funny, bless her. On the Friday if you're up. Oh my god, yes. That is so funny. She's booked herself in for a piercing. I'm like, oh, I want a piercing. I love like that one there, however it is. Is it that one there? Could I have one there? Are you still... I'm just going to reply to her because if I'm not, I'll forget. So I'm getting a piercing now. Oh my god, that's so funny. What the hell is this video? Oh god. Yeah, I want like one there. Oh, maybe it look... Oh, wait. Oh my god, I just realised. So this side of my ear, like at the top there, it's got more skin there compared to that side. So I think I'll have it on that side because it has more skin there. Anyways, continue with the eyeshadow. I'm just patting this on. Yeah, I haven't seen this eyeshadow palette recently in Primark, but I don't really go that often, to be honest with you guys. I just go every now and then, like every other month. This palette, I didn't really like this palette at first, and then I just, because it is more like, you like silvery kind of colours, neutrals, like it's not a warm brown, is it? I didn't really like this palette at first, but then it's like really warmed on me. You can get it. Fun. It's cold on me. No, it's warmed on me. And the pigmentation is really good, as you can see, and it blends quite easily anyways. So I thought, oh, as long as you've got the right brushes, you can create anything with any kind of like, as long as it's like a blendable eyeshadow, we're fine. Should I go with that one or that one? I want to go in with this one. but I might mix it a little bit with that one there. So I went in with this, now I'm going to go in with this. A little bit more warmer, so hopefully it'll balance this out, basically. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm just going to go kind of right on top and just blending that in to see how it's blending out first. I feel like I'm literally just going to do the same look as that TikTok one. I'm not meaning to, like, but it's just my go-to kind of look. I love it. I do. I'll use a different shimmer on the lid though, so it's not too much. I mean, this is going to be like kind of a New Year's Eve glam, I think. That was originally, I was like, I'm going to do a New Year's Eve makeup look, and then I was like, let's do a full face of Primark, and then my brain just went into overdrive mode, and it just, I'm just like, what am I actually doing? See, it doesn't make it like warm whatsoever, it just like softens it, but I'm going to add a little bit of that like medium colour there. Do I sound a little bit posh? There. Do I sound like a, what is it called? I always call it southerner. My friend laughs at me like, southerner. I'm like, southerner? Oh my god, if you're watching this and you're from down south, UK obviously, but if you're watching this from down south, that's what I call you. You're a southerner. You're not a southerner, you're a southerner. I'm like, well, you call them northerners, didn't you? Northerner, southerner. That's why I got it. That's where the logic came from in my head. And then my friend just laughed at me and I was like, that's not right then, is it? So I'm happy with that. As you can see, it's blended out. Super easy. Not much effort really, to be honest with you. It's more the brushes you use. These HF Cosmetics brushes are so nice. And you get, I'm pretty sure I've got a 20% off code. I'm going to have to message them to see if it still works, but I'm pretty sure I've got a 20% off code with HF Cosmetics. Oh, that blended out a lot nicer. See, one of my eyes always blends out quicker as well. I think it's this side, because like you put less pressure on this side. Oh, and skincare wise, been using like a new like routine skincare wise, and I am loving it. There's so many videos I could make on YouTube. And I don't like saying I'm coming back, because I'm just like, well, I am constantly here. I don't think I've gone for that long, to be honest with you. I just think last year was just not it. Well, this year, should I say. I'm talking like we're in 2022 already. We might be when you're watching this video. I don't know when you watch this video, but I'm recording this in 2021. It is the 28th of December, so it might be up by tomorrow. I'm guessing this video will be up by the 30th, like the day before New Year's. Yeah, there's loads of ideas I've got for YouTube videos, guys, but if you've got any in particular, put them down below. When it comes to like in-depth learning makeup though, I do my makeup courses, so that's what I save my in-depth learning for. I do these kind of things, but I can't do all my work for free. If the government just gave me a whole lot of money to do free content, it would be fantastic. But I've got to make a living. Oh, I'm also getting a work phone soon. I'm super excited about that. Deep colour use first on a MORPHE M506. Yeah, MORPHE M506 brush. I'm just going to tap that on the outer corner a little bit. I am going to do a smoky liner. And you know I'm going to do a smoky liner because I cannot not do a smoky liner. This is my favourite smoky liner brush currently. HF Cosmetics HF10 brush. It's like a longer, thinner, flatter brush, and it just works for me. And I'm going to use the darkest colour out of the palette. Go a little bit higher with this. I feel like I should have done the shimmer first. But I'm going to leave that and pretend that that didn't happen, basically. I used that dark silver last time. I kind of want to use... Should we use the gold? I don't want to use it. I'm going to use the lighter colour, because I use this on TikTok. I'll use the lighter one. Yeah, it's a little bit more lighter. A bit more silvery vibes. Get that darkest colour on the same brush and then just work it down. I'm going to put this all over my lid like the other colour. I just feel like this suits my eye shape so nice, and it's nicer than just doing like a line on top of the lid. Like it's just a little bit of something extra. We have the Primer Lashes by Jess Evans. These are the Gratitude lashes. Abbey Roberts glue, by the way, is the best. It's very stringy, but is the best glue I've come by, and you can save 15% off with the code HAND10 on untiltedlashes.com. This is literally the only lash glue that I've used, and it doesn't react with my eyes. Like, it is a godsend. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like I need to make a new, I know I need to make an updated video, I keep saying it. Kind of stick them to my lashes though, just in case, because I've got a very sensitive eye area, but the fumes from this glue are fine. And this is why I love this lash. They look absolutely fantastic. You don't sell them out though, because I need them. I feel like if I talk about a product too much, I'm like, please don't sell it out, because I still want to be able to buy them. But I think it's just such a fantastic lash. This is the primer I'm going to be using today. This is the Prep and Perfect Perfecting Primer. £4 and it's 50ml. Like, that is incredible. I always use so much of this as well and just massage it into my skin. I like to use a lot of primer. Just like your eyeshadow, you need a good layer on your skin as well. Because imagine if your primer was patchy, like there's some areas that weren't like fully like coated with your primer on your face. No wonder it bloody fades off. So obviously I haven't got fake tan at the moment, as you can see. I normally go with this with the colour Toffee. This is the Matte Foundation Natural Medium Coverage Matte Finish Oil Free. This is £3. I've got the colour Nude and I've got the colour Toffee. Toffee is what I normally use, that fake tan kind of colour, but because I'm paler I'm going to have to use this one today. But I do like to mix this with a thinner foundation because it is really thick. I'm going to use the ordinary Serum foundation, so it's not to add coverage whatsoever, it's literally just so it's a little bit more liquidy, the consistency. And I'm just going to add 2 little pumps of that just so we can mix it together and make a nice consistency, that's all. I'd like that. So, oh my god, it's so fantastic, this foundation, I love it to death. This doesn't dry down really quick either, or it doesn't oxidise. So I'm going to take the Molly O'Brien Daz MO16 brush, my favourite foundation brush, and I'm just going to work that in. And look, I actually match my hands. Do I get a thumbs up for that? Do I get a like down below just because I match my actual skin colour? I don't know what it is, I just honestly feel like I just feel in myself, I feel more glamorous when I'm tanned. And that's the only explanation I'm going to give you. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. I feel like TikTok's literally like took over my life. I'm not always on it, it's just when I do go on it I'm like staring into abyss. Literally I could be on it, but I'm going to go on for like just 2 seconds to check something. Next hour, oh crap. I've been on it for ages. So when I say mix it with a foundation, you can mix it with any sort of liquidy foundation. If you like a thicker feeling foundation, just use it on its own. Like it's not cakey thick, it's just the consistency. I feel like it's easier to blend out when you've mixed it with like a liquidy foundation. And I'm guessing you guys will have a liquidy foundation anyways, so you can just mix it with any foundation. It doesn't have to be that Serum one by Ordinary, but that's cheap as well, so it's like cheap. We like our cheap makeup. But I got this concealer, loved it, and I didn't use it for ages, and I used it like 2-3 weeks ago in that TikTok video, and oh my god, this is so hydrating. This is the PS Pro Brightening Radiant Under Eye Concealer. I got this in the shade 213, and then I bought the shades 132 Neutral and then 512 Neutral, because I thought the lighter and the dark one could be good. So like that, the lighter one could be good just under my eyes in general, that's good for underneath my eyes when I'm tan, and this could be really good for like liquid bronze underneath my eye. That, yeah, I like that colour. That is a nice colour. I thought that was going to be too pale or too pink, but that's actually, when it says neutral, it means neutral. Sometimes when concealers say neutral, I'm like, is it pink? Definitely medium to full coverage. It shears out when you use it with a sponge, but I cannot not use it with a sponge. Like, I just need to have that underneath my eye. Fantastic. But like, I can't get mad at that at all. And the applicator on it's really nice. I need to show you the applicator up close because it's like almost like a teardrop looking one. It's almost like a teardrop kind of shape. We'll put a little bit more on. Right, so now I'm going to put this to the test. This is in the colour 512 Neutral. And I don't know how it's going to pop on as a cream colour, but it's probably better when I'm tanned as well because it looks a bit more dark now. Ooh! I like the applicator, it helps with like, with putting it on where I want it basically. I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend this in. Just ever so slightly, not too much pressure. It's going back and forth. Why I always like using liquid because I feel like creams sometimes, I feel not ridiculously heavy or anything, but they just feel a tiny bit heavier. Like they're just a lot more easy to manipulate. Manipulate. Blend it into your foundation 10 times easier as well. So now I don't look ridiculously pale because of that. It's a really nice colour. It's not orangey whatsoever. I think if I was tanned, this would be a tiny bit too light, or I'd have to use a little bit more. I'm just trying to think if this would suit me when I'm tanned as well. Put a tiny bit underneath my nose, like that, and then sides of the nose. So 1, 2. Just so we're bronzing the nose a little bit. You guys know I don't contour my nose with bronzer. I don't use Primark face powder, that's the only thing. If you can recommend a good one, and send me a picture of it as well, because I'm like, I read it and I'm like, well, what does that look like? Bronze Glow matte bronzer in the colour Fearless. It's £1, back and forth, ever so slightly. It is very pigmented. I think there's 4 colours altogether, but this is the lightest one. And even when I'm tanned, I use this colour because I'm just, look how crazy my arm looks. Even when I'm tanned, I use this colour because I feel like you can build up the pigment really easy with this, and I don't want it to look too harsh. It's around the temples, and my hairline. Like the difference a little bit of bronzer can do, and because that liquid bronze is underneath, it just makes it easier for you to blend into it, because you've got like a little, it's like a little bronzer primer underneath it, kinda. Because if you just put it onto like actual like pale foundation and not something that's a little bit darker, it can look a bit harsher. And I'm like, I don't want to look harsh. I want everything to look blended 24/7. Blended 24/7. Blusher. This is a new colour. It looks absolutely terrifying, doesn't it? But I'm gonna, oh wait, I'm not as tanned. I'll make it work. This is the colour in the pink. I feel like this is gonna look fantastic on my skin though. Oh, I'm like an actual doll of it. Look how cute that blush looks. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Is it showing up enough? I'm like, is it showing up? That wasn't recorded. I just sprayed this on my face before I put highlight on. So this is the Hydrate Spray. I literally just went, oh. Put a lot more than that on, but just spray this all over my face. It comes in a different packaging now. It's just the Hydrate Spray. I think it's in a clear packaging now. 2 highlighters I have the Gold Digger one, and I have this double dimension highlighter. You can't buy this anymore. I'm really sorry guys, but I love it. It is so nice. It's got a peachy tinge to it, and then the Gold Digger one you can still buy. It's supposed to be like the highlighters kind of thing. Highlight brush, just pop that on where I am using the lighter one. And then I'll show you what the darker one looks like on this side. And the darker one. In fact, I am going to use a darker one. I felt like the darker one was going to be too dark for me, but it's alright. Yeah, we'll use a darker one. I just didn't want it to be too dark, because when you put a too dark highlighter on, it kind of does the opposite thing. I don't have the brow pencil I normally use from Primark. I use the like skinny brow pencil. It's like £2. You'll know what I mean when you see it. It's like a really skinny brow pencil. One's got a spoolie and mascara on it, and it's just like a really tiny wind up brow pencil. I love it to death, but it's hardly ever in stock. So I'm just going to keep my brows how they are basically. And I'm just going to wipe off any excess that's like foundation's got on, or like any powders, because sometimes they go a bit more grey. The lip liner is in Toast. I have the old school version of it. They do it in a different, like I think it's just like the colour of the actual lip liner now. This is Toast. Then we've got the Naked Matte lipstick, not the sheer one or the luster, what they call it. So this is a bit dry, I'm not gonna lie guys, so you gotta be careful with this one. I'm just trying to blend that into the lip liner. I'm just going to go round my lips with the foundation. I like to make it neat with the foundation, not the liner, because I feel like you don't get a sharp enough line. I think it's so much easier to just do that than rather just being like really precise. I'm so precise on my eyes, when it comes to my lips I'm like whacking it on. Because I know it's going to come off, because it's like, not come off but like I'm eating and stuff, so I feel like, I'm not eating with my eyeballs, am I? Do you know what I mean? That's such a weird comment to make. But that's my like explanation in my head basically. And then the gloss I like to use is this one. This is the High Gloss Lightweight Ultra Shine Lip Gloss. This smells divine. Oh my god, it smells so vanilla-y cupcake. Oh my god, it smells like frosting. This is in the colour Candy. They do one in Pink Macaroon, and then they do one in, where's the other one? They do one in Golden Sands as well, but I like the one that's got a hint of pink in it, which is Candy. Love this one because it just gives just a hint, like a literally like just a little dip your toe into like a pinky nude basically. It just adds a bit of pink. And this is the finished look. Thank you guys for watching. Let's just see you in the new year. Happy New Year!